Hey, listen, everybody, we're going to kick off the show with this news. Have you heard that Barbados has dropped Queen Elizabeth as their head of state in an act of decolonization? It is now the world's newest republic. And in addition to all of this, why not name Rihanna as your national hero, which is precisely what they've done. So let's get your thoughts on this. It's a hot topic because we are part of the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
We still have Queen Elizabeth as our head of state. What does this mean for Barbados, for Canada, for the world?
First, can we just say congratulations, Rihanna? I am wearing her leg cream today, so I didn't even plan on that. Oh my God. But second of all, I'm embarrassed to admit that I didn't know it was an option to lose the Queen as the head of the state, but still be part of the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
And it is kind of an enticing idea. It's kind of like Friends.
For Canada?
Yeah. Well, it's like Friends with benefits, or even maybe a conscious uncoupling, because Prince Charles is still invited to the big party.
He's there right now.
He's there right now, Mel.
Yeah.
Mel, he's there right now. So it gets you excited kind of about the idea of, like, you know, the latest poll, I think it just came out in 2021, 45% of Canadians are kind of like, yeah, I'm done with this.
I think it's interesting you mentioned that Prince Charles is there and that it is a conscious uncouple or whatever. That's
amicable breakup.
A good breakup.
Yeah.
Because I also feel like it's a little bit uncomfortable if you're a royal, if you're a monarchist, right? During the comments during the ceremony yesterday, the word decolonization, colonial past, slavery past was mentioned many times. The British royal family are OG colonizers. I mean, their bloodline, their ancestors went around
Their wealth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They went around the world pillaging, taking things, oppressing people. And so we are at this interesting time where, I know he's invited and it was all very gracious and generous, but he's standing there as a representative of a history of white supremacy, very wealthy white supremacists who went around the world enslaving people. I just think that in these times, as we're interrogating everything, this family's past is also being interrogated.
Does that make his invitation surprise you then?
No, I don't think so.
so.
I think it's very, very planned, not only because they want it to seem like this is all amicable and this is welcome, I think to smooth over some of the PR that you just mentioned, but I also think that Prince Charles is looking to the future when his mother passes away and he ascends to the throne. They are still part of the Commonwealth. They have said they will stick with the Commonwealth. Many other countries who have left, who have dropped her as the head of state, have stayed with the Commonwealth, which is currently 54 countries. May I remind the world that England has dropped out of the European Union, and so organizations like the Commonwealth become even more important, not only for Prince Charles, because he is the head of the Commonwealth and he's trying to ensure the future of former and current British colonies, but also because if you think about the PR move for England, they need to consistently ensure that they've got very solid partners, trade partners, money partners, allies around the world. And the Commonwealth institution, even though it's a voluntary thing, it kind of ensures this little group of, okay, we still have a hold on some power. So I think it's actually very evolved, even though there's a very ugly past of the monarchy in the Caribbean in particular. Well, pretty much
ugly
everywhere.
past and present too.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, for sure. But what I'm saying is about him being there. It's about him being there.
I feel
But
like
think
maybe
going
this wouldn't have
forward,
been.
too.
Yeah.
Like this has been in the works for like 55 years. This is not actually a new conversation, but the fact that it's actually happened and moved forward and it is something new. But I feel like when it comes to Canada and our relationship, like I think it does make me uncomfortable that there hasn't been a public really acknowledgement of that. And it makes, I wonder.
Of what?
Just of their colonial past, of the slavery, of all of of even more recent allegations around racism. There's been a kind of just like stiff upper lip about the whole thing. And I think that Canadians are increasing. See what I did there?
Yeah.
I just feel like increasingly Canadians are like, okay, guys, like it's time. It's time.
But with a number like 45%, is that enough? It's not even half of the country.
The number goes up if and when Prince Charles takes the throne.
Well, this is why, again,
and it
why
goes
he's
up
there.
as you pull younger people.
Yes.
So, like, if you think about the new generations of whoever members of the Commonwealth are, you have to think about what they're going to want in their future, and also just the optics. Like, I'm just thinking practicality. So Mel, when you meet some of these royals, you're coached through, this is what you should do. You kiss a pinky, you kneel, you bow, you offer your 8 children. And you have to do that. Now, the optics of that is so ugly, and it's getting uglier and uglier. So how can they enforce these royal rules, especially in places like Barbados and, you know, where people in their past have been oppressed? How can they continue to, like,
Great point.
uphold their protocols in the future?
I don't know.
Great point.